was delightful. Geddy Lee's here, I just saw him. That's the good news. The bad news is he doesn't want to do it. So thank you for coming. Fuck off. No, I'm kidding. So without more to do, as we're running a bit late, if you want me to pee? No. Well, that's your fault. You're all probably wearing bags of some kind anyway. So would you please welcome to the stage Sam Dunn, Scot McFadyen, and Geddy Lee. Where's Alex? Yes, stand up, you bastards, come on. Geddy Lee! Geddy Lee! And some other guys from Canada. Awesome. Leave him alone, sit down. Oh, no, you're falling. Are you okay? Get up. Hello. Look at you lot. Time is short, especially for you people. No disrespect to the elderly, but that's all we're doing. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a few questions. Hello, Ged, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, how are you? Good. Lost a bit of weight. Nice. Happy to be here. We're going to do some questions, talk about the film, talk to the guys too, and then we'll open up this. Oh my god, the flashing is like a lightning storm. Can you believe it?
It's because you're wearing a suit.
Oh, do you like the suit? I had this made. I went in and said, you can get me, and the guy said, who? I said, what? Anyway, should we start? Obviously, I'm going to be quite a long time now. You're quite an insular fella. The band is you've let these two gentlemen in to what is essentially a very kind of intimate portrayal of the band. Why were you designed?
I didn't always make the right decision.
Well, obviously, look.
Good history of that. No, these two chaps came 2 years ago, and they insisted that there was a story to be told about it. They weren't sure what that story was, which we kind of appreciated their candor. We tried to talk them out of it, but they seemed like nice fellows, so we just
Obviously, you two are Canadians, for those who don't know. I mean, obviously, childhood heroes, etc. Was it very unnerving, pitching the idea to Rush?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was. Walking into the room to pitch to them the first time, and we were really nervous. And they said, "Okay, they'll see you." And then we walked in.
What was your pitch?
Geddy was our first film. Like our pitch was that we thought we should make a documentary about them, and they said, "What's the story?" And we said, "Well, we don't know yet." And then we walked out, and it seemed as if, well, okay, they're going to do it. It was very quick. It seemed like we got the word that you guys were going to do it very quick. And then we had to actually kind of tell the story, because it's a long story. It's a lot of albums. It's not an easy story. It's not an obvious story. With an obvious story arc with, someone died, and they didn't collapse, and it wasn't an easy story to find the arc for.
So was that
I warned them how boring we actually were.
You've got to be an enigmatic fella. It's all right. You've never made me dinner. But there was that point during making it that you thought we shouldn't be making this film? Did you get halfway? Yes, so you get it. Did you halfway to say the closest thing?
Well, no, because it was their film. It really didn't have much to do with us. We gave them. We appear in it. Yes. We gave them access to our scrapbooks, which was a good excuse for me to find all that stuff in my hands. And we made ourselves available for interview, which was a little annoying, but and aside from that, it was their movie, so really, it wasn't, to be honest, wasn't on us, it was on them.
Did you, when you were doing it, obviously you were making questions for talking heads as well, some great sort of contemporary artists. Was it very difficult getting those people together, or did they all basically flock up to touch the Dom?
Actually, it was the first time we made a film where we said, you want to do an interview? It's about Rush. They're like, when do we do it? When does it happen? I think it was clearly, I think, for a lot of these really well-established musicians, an opportunity to talk about a band that they love that they've never felt cool because they love. You know, whether it was Trent Reznor or Billy Corgan or Kirk Hammett. I mean, growing up as a Rush fan, you know, you're not exactly the cool guy walking down the halls with a Rush t-shirt, you know. And so it was actually, the doors opened to people that really surprised us. We were quite surprised by that many of these musicians were actually fans of Rush because their music doesn't sound anything like Rush, but there's something about the band and the sound of the band, and I think the philosophy and the determination of the band that it was inspiring for them. So the short answer, it was really easy for a change.
Obviously, I know you were like, sorry, Eddie Van Halen's coming in later. He's a surprise guest.
Are you broadcasting from Mars today?
Do you know what? I'm bootlegging this live. This is going on my station. Wilding FM.
You're here.
Yeah, just there. Have you once watched it through? I know you're not the biggest fan of yourself to look at, as it were. Did you find it comfortable watching yourself?
No, I don't find it very comfortable to watch. You know, the guy showed us a rough cut a couple of months ago, and you know, we sat through that, and the really old footage was kind of embarrassingly fascinating.
Yeah.
We were shocked.
Never had a shirt on. What was that about? Alex,
the size of my glasses was really mind-boggling. I couldn't remember what I was thinking. It's not easy to watch yourself talk for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
You want to do that.
Doesn't mean get like that.
I don't mean that. It has a different meaning in the rest of the world. So.
It's not going to go off one way. He loves watching himself. Should we take some questions from the floor? You all okay with that? Yeah, sure. Would you put your hand up and let us ask a question? You were first there, young man in the Rush shop on.
Geddy, is there any sorry, I'm a bit lost.
Of course you are. Get on with it.
So am I.
Me too.
Is there one particular song that I'm always proud to play? Is that right?
I think you need the level of technical difficulty. Like Neil plays Tom Sawyer and goes, "Oh shit, got it right," which he doesn't always do. But is there one piece you go?
Yeah, almost all of them are like
It's your own fault.
in particular, the old ones that are really high, really hard. And more recently, a song like that for a singer really a kind of nightmare because it's non-stop. Yes, I'm leaving when it's finished.
I imagine you just get into the bit in free will, that like bass fill in the middle and go, "Oh, that's a day's work."
No, that's fun. That's just fun.
Is it? You're weird. Weird good, but still weird. Somebody else? Ooh, key man at the back there, starting Steiner. Don't know your part, son.
Hello.
Just wondering when you were today for a tour.
No, second question! I believe that 10 passes 9! You don't have to answer that.
Funny you should ask. Actually, right now we're negotiating to see if we can make it here in the spring.
Soon enough.
Easy chubby. That lady there going, hello, have you ever had singing lessons? Do you mean we need singing lessons? Is that what you're saying? Living in the limelight.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yes, well, I was in the school choir for years when I was little, so I had some formal training back then. Not since I've been grown up.
What was your favourite piece in the choir?
Well, I was a soprano.
Of course you were. You still are. Stupid thing to say. Has anybody got a question about the film? Can we talk to these gentlemen here from Canada? Don't shout out. Gentlemen at the back, hello.
Guys, it must have been, oh, sorry. To the executive production team, it must have been, by the way, I am from Canada, but I'm Western Canadian.
Yeah, look your CV, shut up, get on.
Alright. it must have been really tough to pick which scenes you guys really wanted to keep into the film. Was there that one part of the movie that you guys had a really big argument about what to keep in and just didn't make it? And if so, what was that?
Well, I think I was really fascinated with putting a lot of the early stuff in, and there was some really funny early stuff, and some stuff that went to DVD extras, like just like Geddy and Alex doing a tour of the old neighborhood, looking for that first gig that they played, and not being able to find it, going to see some churches, and they were like, I think this is the one, and we walked in, and they're like, oh no, it's not this one. Like that kind of stuff, if you just allowed, if you had time to let that stuff play out, and it's really important for me and our growing up in Toronto in that area, and it's so there was a lot of trying to cut the early stuff because it ended up becoming like 3/4 of the film, and there's a lot of albums to get through.
It's not okay. I was in tears while we were filming the dinner scene that you see in the credits, and that was the last thing we shot for the film. And the original plan was we wanted to try and find a way to work it into the film proper, and couldn't. We just had to kind of let it go. And so I think that was a difficult moment because this was a sign of a rush we hadn't seen. Lost a night's sleep, but got over it eventually.
If you actually haven't seen the extra DVD, the scene where it plays out where you are all being quite like in a hunting lodge, is it? And,
Yes.
and licensed just basically doing material, it's fantastic.
Yes, we're making it into a TV series.
Someone tell you all the bloody time anyway. He's in every film that comes out. I didn't say next question.
Wait, oh, and one more quickly was when Ray kicked Geddy out of the band. That is in the DVD extras, but
You didn't do that justice, I think.
Oh, I think he did. Ray's eyes behind those glasses like a deer caught in headlights. It wasn't me, it was Ray. Next question, please. Let's go over here, actually. Let's that gentleman there, the blue top. You go.
Hello, my name's Tim, and hello to Mr. Lee and all of you.
Hello.
And hello to all you.
That's enough.
And I'm a Rush fan.
This isn't AA, come on.
That's what I thought it was. And I grew up with your music in Australia, and I've lived here for quite a while. Have you ever toured Australia?
No, we haven't.
I would love, there's a crowd of people who'd love to see you guys there.
It's so far away.
Everything, culture, humanity, art.
From Australia to Canada, it's as far. Anyway, thank you very much. Love your music.
We'll get there one day.
Lovely. Cheers.
Anyone else? Hey, easy there, Sherry. Go on.
Thanks for the film, guys. Somebody who appreciates, I just love taking people along to Rush Gigs and playing music. I've got to say now, I get more enjoyment out of that, and probably, well, not more enjoyment, but as much enjoyment taking new people along. So to have a film, it's a lot easier to put that on now than take someone else to a gig, and they love it. And they become slightly hooked like we all are. So moving on from that, just a quick one. I managed to get out to some of the shows, and I know you played some festivals and state fairs. I managed to make Allentown and one or two others, but would you consider coming along and playing some of our festivals, maybe throughout Europe, where you play to a nice wide audience?
Yeah, we have actually discussed that, so that is
Fantastic.
something we'd be open to doing in the future.
Yeah. It sort of goes back to the first point I made, Bills.
Let's talk to people. One, that question was longer than his answer. So let's think about that. Stop. Go on.